How to be fast in Need for Speed Underground. Let's start with some beginner tips. First of all, learn the tracks, know when to brake, when to steer. I think this is the most important rule. It's important that you know exactly the tracks, you know them by heart, and if you do this, you will get a lot better. Second beginner tip, use the right car. In Need for Speed Underground, there are some cars which are good and some cars which are not really good. The best cars are probably the Mazda RX-7, the Integra, the Miata MX-5, the Dodge Neon, the Peugeot 206, and the Nissan 240 SX. I think these are the top tier cars. If you choose one of those cars, you can't make anything wrong. Third tip for beginners. Of course, install all performance updates. Any visual upgrades have no effect in Need for Speed Underground, but you should make sure that you install all the performance updates you have on the car. Okay, let's go to the intermediate tips to get faster in Need for Speed Underground. Again, learn the tracks. I can say it over and over again. It is really important. But as an intermediate tip for learning tracks, try to see where you can use wall rides or wall banks on certain tracks to see if you can get around the corner faster. Sometimes that really helps to get better speed out of the corner. Drive in manual transmission, another really important tip. That gives you more control over the car. So that's really important, and actually if you get used to it, it's actually not really hard to do that. Most of the time you stay in one gear anyway. And then the last intermediate tip I can provide you is use the right unique upgrades. So if you progress through the career in Need for Speed Underground, you will have some challenges to get some unique parts. Always try to run these races and install these parts. There are 3 parts you can install at the end of the career, and the best circuit parts to install are probably Engine Eco Turbo or Engine Eco Weight. So if you have all these 3 units installed on your car, then you should be set. And lastly, advanced tips to get faster in Need for Speed Underground. This is really just if you want to get the last 10th out of a record, or you want to achieve world records on a certain track. Again, learn the tracks. I can say it over and over again, but this is really the most important part. You need to learn the tracks and practice. And to help to achieve, to get the best out of this practice, you can also use external tools to compare racing lines and see, like, is this line better or that line better? The tool, I will link it in the description. Someone developed that in the past and it's really great. As you can see here, you can have the ghosts displayed and to compare the different rounds. And then outside of the game, you can compare different laps you recorded and see in which corner was I faster and which corner was I slower. So I can really recommend to check this tool out. Then another advanced tip is, besides checking out your own racing lines, also compare your records with other records. You can go, for example, on speedrun.com, check out the records there and compare it to your record, see maybe where you can still improve. And then the last tip for advanced racers is learn the double tapping or double steering techniques for the game. These are really some advanced techniques for the game, but it will definitely help you to get some more tenths out of your records. These are advanced techniques and need a lot of training, so don't expect to get it going on the first day. But if you master it, you can really try to get new world records. And that's it. That's all the tips I can give you right now. How to get faster in Need for Speed Underground. I really hope it helped you guys. And if you have any questions, just write it in the comments.